I'm going to show you a couple quick tips and tricks for customizing your Windows Start Bar and Task Manager. What we're going to do is we're going to right click on the Start button, and we're going to go to Properties. Here's a couple of options here. The Start menu that Windows XP provides by default is the two-columned menu with programs on the left and other directories on your right, along with the control panel and printers and so forth. You can customize that a little bit further, changing the size of the icons, number of start programs on the start menu, show your internet and your email and so forth. You could also, there's a bunch of other options that you can enable and disable. I leave those alone because I like the way that they're defaulted. But personally, I like the classic start menu a little better. Basically, you have your shutdown options, your log off, your run, search, settings, favorites, programs, and then above up here would be something like Windows updates and creating documents and so forth. The other thing, if you click on the Taskbar tab at the top, you have a couple other options. You can auto hide the taskbar, which is basically when you it hides until you put your mouse over it and then it pops up. I don't like that, so I don't enable that. One thing I do not like is when it groups all of these programs together. Basically, if you have multiple Internet Explorer windows, it groups them into one thing. I like to have them all separate so I can see what are which, so I uncheck that. I also enable my quick launch, which is basically just a quick little tab for programs available. You can change those too. And I also like to uncheck hide inactive icons. I like to do that so I can see what's running in the background, and so I can choose whether or not something needs to be turned off. After you choose your settings, go ahead and click Apply. Take a second for it to apply those settings, and then click OK. A couple other things you can customize here is if you right click over here in the blue area, you can go up to Toolbars and change what toolbars are shown. Right now my search desktop toolbars is shown. I don't use that, so I'm going to disable that. Right click again, you can go to one thing I do like is Windows Media Player. And basically what that'll do is if I minimize Windows Media Player, it'll put a little control panel down here that'll allow me to basically pause, fast forward, skip, and so forth just from a little control panel down here, so I don't have to actually bring up the window if I'm listening to music or watching videos.